Good morning, everybody. This is Miss Beth's science class. I'm out here in the woods with what is behind me? What is that called? If you said owl, you are correct. I'm out here with the owls. Remember last week when Miss Beth had a surprise token in the bag? The mystery bag? These are the little owls. Miss Beth got to thinking, we should know, why do owls say who, who? So that's what we're going to learn about today. Why do the owls say who, who? That's an interesting question, okay? So we're going to learn about that today in Miss Beth's science class. Are you all ready? And after you watch the video, I want you to make your own owl saying who, okay? And let's see why owls say who, who. All right, let's start the video and we will find out.
That's where it was. It was right there. Hi, it's Doug.
Hi, Doug.
So the other night I was out here and this big animal turned its head and was looking right at me. It took me a second to realize it was an owl. I live in a big city, so I forget that there's owls around me, but owls live just about everywhere. Someone named Destiny has a question for us about owls. Let's give her a call now.
Hi, Destiny.
Hi, Destiny.
Hi, Doug. I have a question for you. Why do owls say who?
That's a great question. Why do owls say who? You know, whoo, 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 like that. Well, I'm going to play you the sounds of 4 different birds. After listening to each sound, raise your hand if you think it's an owl. Okay, here we go. Sound number 1. Okay, sound number 2. Okay, sound number 3. And sound number 4. Okay, are you ready to find out which ones were owls?
Yes.
I'll play each sound again, and as I do, I'll reveal a photo of the bird that made the sound. Here we go.
It's an owl. It's another owl. It's another owl.
They were all owls. Now, number 3 was probably the one you guessed it was an owl. It's the call made by a great horned owl. Sometimes I hear these in the park near my house. They make the classic hoo sound you might.
Okay, Miss Beth wants to pause the video because I want you to look at the owl and look at all the characteristics of the owl. Look at the color of his eyes. Look at his nose. What shape is his nose? What color are his feathers? Wow, he's a really unique bird. Okay, let's keep going.
Might have heard in movies like this. But not all owls sound the same, do they? There are many different kinds or species of owls. Each species of owl makes a different call. This one is a boreal owl. And this one, a barn owl. Ugh. Sounds terrible. And then this one is a snowy owl.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Now, were you surprised? In fact, the great horned owl is one of only a few species of owls that make a hoo sound. But why do owls make sounds at all? Scientists have studied this. They found out that owls tell other owls where they are by using their calls. Each owl has a territory or an area where it lives and hunts for food. It doesn't want other owls coming into its territory. So by calling, it's usually telling other owls, stay out. Okay, I've got one more bird sound for you. See if you...
Okay, let's talk about what the man just said about why the owls go hoo hoo. The reason that they go hoo hoo is because they don't want anyone to come into their house. They say hoo hoo. It means stay out. Stay out. It means don't come in my house, okay? That's why the owl says hoo hoo. That's the owl's language for saying don't come in my house. This is my house, okay?
You can guess what it is.
Let's guess. What bird is that? Is that another owl?
Do you have a guess? All right, now I'll reveal to you what it was. It's not an owl. It's a dove. This bird is called a mourning dove. Mourning doves make a hoo sound, kind of like a great horned owl. They go hoo, hoo, hoo. So owls aren't even the only birds that say hoo. If you only hear them, but you don't see them, how could you tell them apart? Well, it's pretty easy, actually. Doves are like most birds. They're only out during the daytime. Owls are, of course, nocturnal. You're only going to hear them in the late evening.
The dove is out during the day and the owl is out during the night. The owl does not come out during the day
or at night. You can go out in the evening and look for owls. You can even try calling them. They might respond back to you. I'm totally serious. I've made the sound of a barn owl and had one call back to me once. You might even have more than one kind of owl where you live. Where I live, I can hear both barn owls and...
Do we have owls that live in the UAE?
And great horned owls. So, in summary, owls make sounds to tell other owls where they are. Different kinds of owls make different sounds. Not many species actually make that hoo-hoo sound, but you can learn to identify owls, and really any bird, by the sound that they make. That's all for this week's question. Thanks, Destiny, for asking it.
Okay, so we just learned why owls say hoo, hoo, hoo. It's because they don't want anyone to come into their house at night, okay? So now draw your owl saying hoo, hoo, hoo from their house and make sure you include the nighttime. If you want to draw the moon or the stars, or you can draw the dark sky, okay? That's it for our science class. Everybody, does everybody know why owls say hoo, hoo? Okay? See you next time. Bye.